Hello scientists, welcome aboard to the Volcano Exploration Facility. I am your artificial intelligence companion, you can call me Luna. Today it's your first training day at the stratovolcano Hekla located in Iceland. Our team has noticed slow but incremental activity on the throat of the volcano and you will help us get the right data to conclude our analysis. Your main mission is to collect volcanic samples from the surroundings that will help us determine if Hekla is starting its volcanic activation phase. Let's move on. With this 3D virtual model, you can have a better understanding of the inside of the volcano. The main vent is the main outlet for the magma to escape. Secondary vents are smaller outlets through which magma escapes, also called fissures. The crater is created after an eruption blows the top of the volcano. It occurs when pressure in the magma chamber forces magma up the main vent, towards the crater at the top of the volcano. Some magma will also be forced out of the secondary vent at the side of the volcano. Let's go to the observation deck in front to get a better view of the crater and the different stations you'll be collecting samples in. From here you can enjoy the mesmerizing view of Hekla's wide crater. You will need to get in there, but also explore different parts of it. Once you are done we can go to the equipment room to equip you with the right tools and go on your first steps. Approaching this close to an active volcano and its lava flows requires protective gear. Here you can find all the required equipment for volcanology missions. Interact with each object to get more information about them. Once you have inspected all of the equipment, we can exit the facility using the door with the red lights on it. Click here to exit the facility. How are you feeling now? Is it getting warm? Take a look at this flowing magma. This is the most recent fissure, formed 6 months ago. That's an indication that the volcanic activity is increasing. We need to pick some samples to figure out if the lava comes from the main crater or it's just old lava that formed the fissure due to the pressure. Use the hammer sample picker to collect some fresh lava and put it in a bucket. Be careful here. Good job, you got the sample. Now we can move on. This is our first approach to the throat of the crater. Be careful here, we don't want you to fall in. As we all know, the unexpected floating object in front of you landed here a few months ago. Different studies point out that it's not showing any particular activity since it was discovered and it does not present any danger for humanity, but we still have to take a closer look in case of any weird behavior. For now, we believe it's in hibernation mode, perhaps getting some energy to take further flight. It's our first time monitoring one of those objects so closely. The intriguing fact is that volcanic activity has increased greatly since this thing landed here. We are now in the south side of the crater. You can observe here some big fissures that were formed on the last eruption. Thousands of years ago, this lava is directly leaking from the magma chamber. In this place it's usually easy to find volcanic rocks and precious minerals. Our monitoring devices point out that 2 different types of minerals can be found in this zone. Your job is to search for them in here and pick some samples for further analysis. You've got 2 samples. Let's move to the next zone. We are now standing on the steamy sector of the crater. You cannot see it now, but the steam comes from many small chimneys that are formed due to underground pressure. Let's activate the depth sensing imaging system equipped on your suit's helmet. It will help you see through the steam for better understanding. Are you ready? We need to be careful here. The smoke you see blowing out of the chimneys is a mix of mostly water vapor, carbon dioxide, sulfuric gases and ashes. Those are harmful gases for the human organism. They can irritate the skin and mucous membranes of the eyes, nose, throat, and lungs. High concentrations can cause inflammation and irritation of the respiratory system, especially during heavy physical activity. Use your helmet to capture environment data to be monitored in the lab. We have made previous arrangements to climb down through the throat. When volcanic activity reaches its highest point before the explosion, the lava can reach this edge, but for now it's safe to go down. Use the climbing equipment and the peak to descend to the core of the crater. We'll need to have a close measure of the lava. The lava temperature inside the throat of a volcano can reach over 1,250 degrees Celsius. This special heat proximity suit you are wearing is capable of protecting you for a short amount of time, so we need to be fast. We shall find a closer spot to the lava. Just look over your left. This is a safe spot. You will need to use the thermal camera to collect data from the inside of the throat. In this particular view, the red-colored areas represent a volcanic activity increase due to recent fresh lava that has emerged from the magma chamber, the core of the Earth. This is an indicator that the inside of the volcano is heating as well, and could possibly lead to an activation phase. We can no longer stay here. It's time for you to come back to the facility and handle all the samples and data you have collected all over the training. Great job, scientist. Great to have you back. With the samples you have collected, we can start working on the data analysis to determine whether the increasing volcanic activity is just part of a natural phenomenon or if the unexpected visitor is affecting the current situation of the volcano. For now, you are released from your duty. You did a great job today. Thank you, scientist.